Good morning or good afternoon. This is the first in a series of videos covering the Nokia Lumia 710 that's available for T-Mobile US. And first we want to start with the retail packaging. It doesn't vary too different from the packaging that you find on other phones such as the Galaxy S2 or any recent phones on T-Mobile. It's a slimmer box than Nokia usually ships for their unlocked phones. On the front, it has a great picture of the device, the Nokia name at the bottom, T-Mobile at the top. The side has T-Mobile and Windows Phone. The top doesn't have anything, just some pictures. The other side mirrors the previous side with the T-Mobile and Windows Phone branding, and the bottom is the same. Now on the back side, it has some details such as it's 4G capable. It runs Windows Phone 7.5. Has a 3.7 high-resolution touchscreen, 5-megapixel camera with LED flash, and a 1.4 gigahertz processor. And what's inside is the Nokia Lumia 710 smartphone, the battery and charger, SIM card, start guide, and terms and conditions. Noticeably absent is headphones. This device does not come with headphones of any kind. So if you get yours, you don't have any, don't feel like you're missing out or that it was lost in shipping. It just doesn't have any. And I've seen this happen with T-Mobile's phones that are in a lower price point. I guess they end up saving money by not including headphones. But as most people have headphones of some sort, whether from a previous phone or from a CD player or somewhere, it should not be a hard problem to find headphones since it does have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Okay. When you open up the box, the phone is front and center. Has a little insert to where you can easily get the phone out. The bottom part is all the various menus that were listed. Has the return label if you're going to return the phone, terms and conditions, start guide, and so forth. Inside you have the charger, which comes in two separate pieces. It's micro USB with the USB in, so you can plug it to your wall charger, or you could plug it to your computer or anywhere else that you have a USB port. Some cars come with USB ports, so you can plug it directly to the car. You also have a micro SIM that comes with it. As you can see, I already took it out because this phone is active. I have the original SIM, which is much bigger than the micro SIM slot or cutout. So the micro SIM is much smaller. And what you'll have to do when you get this phone is call T-Mobile or go into a T-Mobile store and have them activate your new micro SIM since your old one will not work, which is a very easy process. When I called for mine, the representative did not know that this phone used a micro SIM, and unfortunately he didn't believe me, so he just had to check, and then he was surprised to find out that it does indeed use a micro SIM. He figured that I had that only the iPhones use the micro SIMs. The phone itself has a very nice build quality, very nice screen. As you can see, it's pretty reflective. It's fairly thin, considering other Nokia phones that have been released in the US. The materials are not as well made as, let's say, the C7 Astound. It doesn't have the metal that the Astound has. Now, I do love the battery cover. It's like a matte finish. It's very soft, and it stays in your hand, so it's not easy to drop. Unlike the Nokia N8, which I'm recording this video with, which has the anodized aluminum, which is a very slick material where you can possibly drop it at any point in time. This one has a great grip to it, and it feels very premium in the hand. Even though it's made with plastic materials, they're not poorly constructed plastic materials. And as I squeeze the phone, you don't hear any creaks. And so it's very good material. The entire screen is Gorilla Glass, including the outside edges, so you get this nice look. It does have removable battery cover. There's a little indent right there to where you can remove the battery. And all you do is pop it apart, which is actually kind of difficult to do, and especially with short fingernails like mine. You have the micro USB at the top, the standard headphone jack, power button. On the side, you have the volume rocker and the camera button. At the bottom, there's an attachment for a lanyard, which is not included, which on the higher end Nokia phones from overseas, they usually do include the lanyard. And on this side, there's no buttons. There are no buttons except for the indentation to remove the battery cover. The front, you have the Windows buttons. They're actually, it's a button bar instead of capacitive, which I prefer the button bar. When I went back to use my Galaxy S2, it kind of felt strange using capacitive buttons after using this for a couple of weeks. We have at the top, there is a headphone earpiece to where your sound comes out. And we have the proximity light sensor. And at the bottom is a very small indentation. Oops, the front slippier than the back. There's a very small indentation for the microphone for when you talk. To activate the phone or to turn it on, you just press the power button one time. And then the device comes on. And then you slide up. And the tiles are live. In pictures, they don't look that great. But when you actually have the phone, you can see that the tiles are live. And it's kind of like square widgets. But since they're live, they're actually doing something. They're displaying information. Like the weather app shows the current temperature. Sometimes it flips over and shows the map. The Xbox Live app is moving. See, the weather one just changed. So they're basically widgets, except for their square tiles. You have things such as Office and Pictures, Netflix, the ESPN app, the music store, and so forth. So this is an unboxing of the Nokia Lumia 710 for T-Mobile US. It can currently be had for as low as $39.99 with the web-only deal, or $49.99 from T-Mobile corporate stores. It can easily be found for cheaper, such as free, from places like Wi-Fi.com or other online retailers. Or you can go walk into your local Walmart store and find it for, I believe, $18.99 with a 2-year agreement, and there's no mail-in rebate. It's just $18.99. And so with the fast processor, a great screen, a great build quality, an excellent loudspeaker. I mean, it's very, very loud. And a fantastic ecosystem, as Stephen Elop would say. You have Microsoft Office and so forth. The social networking integration is fantastic. It's definitely a great deal for the price. Thank you all so much for watching. Look forward to more videos, a video review maybe, and also some application reviews, and just more information from the Nokia Lumia 710. Thank you so much for your time, and have a great day.